Hello, and welcome to another meeting at the Lotus Council. So what do we have here? A year. It took a year to get this deck from Secret Lair drop. Like, I paid for it around, I think, the 25th or so it's just about a year. So that stuff, I won't show you my stuff, but that's the deck. So, kind of sad that it took so long to get it. Use my tool to crack it open. They did send out some pity collector boosters, but man, it took forever to get this dang deck. Alright, and of course, they had to wrap it as hard as they could in additional paper, because that's the thing that makes sense. Well, it's better than plastic. All right. So cool box art, I can tell you. Box has got foiling. It's very thick. Feels a bit more sturdy than the other ones. And if you look, you can see it is a thicker material. So, all right. So it did come with a coin. So heads and tails. Put that off to the side. All about the deck. The spin down is actually pretty cool looking. But let's look at what we got in the deck. And sorry if it's fogging up. It just came in from outside. Literally, it came and I'm opening it. Okay, so we've got Eye of Wisdom, the flip, and it's the thick. In Occam, Eye of Chaos, thick flip. So then we got the regular ones. And you can see, it's hard to see, but there's track lines on them. But we got Propaganda, which is great. Stitch in Time, Karak's Thumb, Blasphemous Act, Duretti, Goblin Kaboomist, Karak, Niv Mizzet, Spark Double, which is actually a really great one. I'm not a fan of the mana base. The mana base is like super weak. Anyway, so we got Temple of Epiphany, Wandering Fumarole, Buried Ruin, A Fabricate, Fiery Gambit, Frantic Sliver, Goblin Archaeologist, Great Furnace, is it Boiler Works, is it Signet, a Minotaur, Lightning Greaves, Mindstone, Landscape, Negate, Path, and then a Rouse Eric, which looks a little bit weird, but it's okay. Rogue's Passage, Swiftfoot Boots, Sword of Vengeance, Tavern Scoundrel, Thought Vessel, Tribute Mage, Whisper Silk Cloak, and then a bunch of basics, Islands and Mountains. We've got Academy Ruins, which is actually not a bad card as far as that goes for the mana base. Cascade Bluffs is a great addition. Commander's Plate. Now this is a solid hit in this deck. Really good card. Desolate Lighthouse. Embercleave. Love me some cleave action. Gotta believe in the cleave, right? Orchard, Flamekin Village. We got a Gamble. That's a solid reprint. Inventor's Fair. That's decent. We got a Reshape. Shadowsphere. Now this is absolutely fantastic. Got a Sheevan Reef. Spinal Rock. A Soulful Falls. Locust God. Teleria West. We did get one of the crowd lands, which is good. Yeah. Word of Invention. Yashuri, Arcane Signet, Chance Encounter, Command Tower, Counterspell, Cricket Scales, Footfall Crater, Impulse Maneuvers, Long-Term Plans, Mog Assassin, so a bunch of old cards, Muddle the Mixture, Planar Chaos, Ponder. I love me some Ponder. Great in Pauper. Preordain, also a good one in Pauper. So scry 2 and then draw a card for 1. So it's a bit better than the other one that is used, Opt. Had to think for a second there. Reliquary Tower, Risky Move, Sakashima the Imposter, that's a great inclusion. Serum Visions. The way it's ordered, it's not as good. Then we got Soul Ring, A Squeeze Revenge, Talisman, Temple. Then I got a foil island for my bonus card. And of course, it's got all of the assorted tokens that you would need. So lot of basics. The only really major concern that I had is you really couldn't toss in that steam vents, could you? That would have been an absolutely fantastic conclusion for this deck. Of course, you got to keep the coin with it. So, and I do like the size boxes because it does fit single sleeve pretty well. So yeah, and I will keep this for other cards. So, took a year, but it finally got here. Oh my goodness. That was exhausting. So anyway, we want to thank you for joining us today. If you're on the lookout for cards, go check out our friends over at Geekified. You can find them at geekifiediowa.com. And if you want to know when we're doing our next video, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell notification, and join us in the Discord, which you should do because we do fun stuff in there. And with that, that's all we have for today. Our meeting is now adjourned, but we hope you have an absolutely fantastic day.